Time, it's the one resource we all share, and yet how often do we feel like we're losing it, letting it slip through our fingers, consumed by distractions, stress, and endless tasks? I've felt it too. No matter how hard I worked, I often found myself overwhelmed, struggling to stay on top of everything. It was then that I turned to Stoicism, a philosophy known for its clarity, discipline, and wisdom, to transform the way I managed my time and maximized my productivity. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, had a profound understanding of time. For them, time wasn't something to be wasted or taken for granted, it was the very fabric of life itself. Their teachings became my guide in the journey toward mastering time. Each principle became a tool to declutter my mind, focus on what truly matters, and make every moment count. Here's how Stoicism reshaped my approach to productivity and time management. Understanding time as a finite resource, the first realization I had, thanks to Stoicism, was just how precious time is. Seneca's letter, On the Shortness of Life, hit me hard. He argued that life is long if we know how to use it, but so many of us waste our time on trivialities, on things that don't serve us. I could see this clearly in my own life, hours lost to distractions, mindless scrolling, or stressing over things beyond my control. The Stoics emphasized focusing on what we can control, and time is one of those things. We may not control how much time we have, but we can control how we use it. I began to see each day as an opportunity, not just to get things done, but to live fully. This mindset shift alone transformed my daily routine. Prioritizing what truly matters. Once I understood the importance of time, the next step was figuring out how to prioritize it. The Stoics taught me to focus on what's essential, things that align with my values and long-term goals. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, constantly reminded himself to concentrate on the tasks that align with virtue, that contribute to the greater good, and that fulfill a purpose. I began applying this principle to my daily life. Instead of focusing on the long list of things I should do, I asked myself what tasks truly mattered. What actions would have a lasting impact on my goals, my relationships, and my well-being? By narrowing down my priorities to just a few key things each day, I found I was not only more productive but more fulfilled as well. Less was more. Embracing discipline and routine, Stoicism thrives on discipline. Epictetus taught that discipline over one's mind and actions is the path to freedom. I used to think of routines as boring or stifling, but Stoicism showed me that structure creates space for creativity and focus. With a solid routine, I no longer had to waste time deciding what to do next or worrying about unfinished tasks. My days became clear, structured, and purpose-driven. Mornings were particularly important. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius, who would wake up reminding himself of the duties he needed to fulfill, I started practicing a morning routine that set the tone for the day. I reflected on my goals, visualized the tasks ahead, and reminded myself of my core values. This daily reflection kept me grounded and prepared me to tackle whatever the day threw my way. Overcoming procrastination with Stoic courage. Procrastination was one of my biggest challenges, but Stoicism gave me the tools to combat it. Whenever I felt the urge to delay a task or avoid something difficult, I remembered Epictetus' teachings on courage. The Stoics believed that we must face challenges head-on, that discomfort is necessary for growth, so, instead of shying away from difficult tasks, I reframed them as opportunities to practice resilience. Each time I overcame the urge to procrastinate, I strengthened my discipline. Tasks that once seemed daunting became manageable, and over time, I found myself more capable of handling them without hesitation. The more I practiced, the more I realized that overcoming procrastination wasn't about motivation, it was about action. Managing distractions the Stoic way. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. From constant notifications to the temptation of social media, it's easy to lose focus. But Stoicism offers a powerful solution: mindfulness and presence. Marcus Aurelius often spoke about the importance of being present in whatever we are doing, of giving full attention to the task at hand. I adopted this principle by creating distraction-free zones in my life. During work hours, I turned off notifications, blocked social media, and practiced focusing entirely on the task before me. It wasn't easy at first, but with each moment of mindfulness, I found myself more productive and engaged. The more present I became, the more I could accomplish in less time. Stoic reflection and the evening review. One of the most powerful Stoic practices I incorporated into my time management was the evening review. Seneca and Marcus Aurelius both emphasized the importance of reflecting on our day, to learn from our actions, to see where we succeeded, and where we could improve. Each night, I spent a few minutes reviewing my day. What had I achieved? Where did I fall short? This practice not only helped me learn from my mistakes but also allowed me to celebrate my successes. It was a way to close the day with intention, giving me a sense of accomplishment and motivation for the next. Time as an opportunity for growth. For the Stoics, every moment is an opportunity for growth, and this philosophy transformed the way I approached productivity. Instead of seeing time as something to fill with tasks, I began to see it as a chance to grow, to become a better version of myself. Whether it was learning something new, improving a skill, or simply reflecting on my thoughts, I used my time to move forward. This mindset shift also allowed me to be kinder to myself. Stoicism teaches that we are human, that we will make mistakes, and that perfection isn't the goal. Instead of getting frustrated when things didn't go as planned, I reminded myself that each moment is a chance to begin again, to improve, and to continue my journey. Living in harmony with time. As I embraced Stoicism, I learned that time management isn't just about getting things done, it's about living in harmony with time. It's about recognizing that every moment is a gift and using it in alignment with our values. By applying Stoic principles, I've not only become more productive, but I've also found a deeper sense of fulfillment and peace in how I live each day. Now, when I look at my schedule, I no longer feel overwhelmed. Instead, I see each task as an opportunity to grow, to practice discipline, and to live according to the wisdom of the Stoics. Time is no longer my enemy, it's my ally in the pursuit of a life well lived. Embracing the moment. Stoic presence in every task. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the importance of being fully present in every moment. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself that we are only alive in the present, not in the past or future. This realization became a transformative part of my journey toward better time management. It wasn't enough to simply plan my days or prioritize my tasks. I had to learn to give my undivided attention to each moment. At first, it was difficult. My mind would wander to the next task, or I'd find myself dwelling on a conversation I had earlier. But the more I practiced Stoic mindfulness, the more I noticed the profound impact it had on my productivity. By being fully engaged in each task, whether it was a work assignment, a conversation, or even a break, I began to experience a sense of flow, a state where time seemed to disappear, and my performance peaked. Being present also reduced my stress. I no longer felt like I had to rush through tasks or worry about what was next. Instead, I focused on doing the best I could in the moment, trusting that everything else would fall into place. This not only improved the quality of my work but also allowed me to enjoy the process more. Even mundane tasks became meaningful when I approached them with Stoic presence. The power of saying no, Stoic boundaries for better time management. One of the biggest challenges I faced when trying to improve my time management was learning how to say no. Like many people, I often felt obligated to say yes to every request, whether it was a work project, a social invitation, or a favor for a friend. But as the Stoics teach, we must guard our time as we would any valuable resource. Seneca, in particular, warned against letting others take control of our time, as it is the one thing we can never get back. Learning to say no wasn't easy. I feared disappointing others or missing out on opportunities. But Stoicism gave me the strength to prioritize my own needs and goals. I began to evaluate each request through a Stoic lens. Did this align with my values? Would it contribute to my growth or well-being? If the answer was no, I respectfully declined. This practice of setting boundaries not only freed up my time but also gave me more control over how I spent it. I no longer felt pulled in a million directions, trying to please everyone but myself. Instead, I focused on the tasks and relationships that truly mattered, allowing me to be more intentional with my time and energy. The Stoic balance, work, rest, and reflection. Stoicism isn't about constant productivity, it's about living a balanced life. While it's important to work hard and manage our time effectively, the Stoics also emphasize the need for rest and reflection. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of taking breaks, not as an escape from life, but as a way to return to our duties with renewed energy and clarity. In my own life, I realized that I had been neglecting this balance. I would push myself to the limit, thinking that rest was a waste of time. But Stoicism taught me that rest is essential for maintaining both physical and mental health. I started to build moments of rest into my schedule, whether it was a short walk, a meditation session, or simply stepping away from my work to breathe. I also made time for reflection. Each evening, I would follow the Stoic practice of journaling, reflecting on my day, my actions, and my emotions. This practice helped me identify areas for improvement and allowed me to end each day with a sense of closure and accomplishment. It was a way to recharge my mind and prepare for the challenges of the next day. The Stoic warrior mindset, facing obstacles with grace. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how well we manage our time, obstacles will inevitably arise. Stoicism prepares us for these challenges by teaching us to embrace difficulties as opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This Stoic mindset became a powerful tool in my approach to time management. Whenever I faced an unexpected setback, whether it was a project delay, a personal issue, or simply a bad day, I reminded myself that these challenges were not barriers to my progress, but part of the journey. Instead of getting frustrated or feeling defeated, I viewed obstacles as chances to practice resilience, patience, and adaptability. This shift in perspective made a huge difference in how I managed my time. I no longer saw setbacks as wasted time, but as valuable lessons. By embracing the Stoic warrior mindset, I was able to stay calm under pressure and find creative solutions to problems. It allowed me to keep moving forward, even when things didn't go as planned. The art of letting go, Stoic acceptance of what we can't control. One of the most liberating aspects of Stoicism is its emphasis on accepting what we cannot control. Time, as much as we try to manage it, is often unpredictable. Plans change, interruptions happen, and sometimes, no matter how hard we try, things don't go according to schedule. The Stoics taught me that in these moments, it's essential to practice acceptance. Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." This simple truth became a guiding principle in my time management journey. When I found myself frustrated by circumstances beyond my control, whether it was a cancelled meeting, an unforeseen delay, or even my own fatigue, I reminded myself to let go of what I couldn't change. This practice of acceptance didn't mean giving up or becoming passive. On the contrary, it allowed me to focus my energy on what I could control, my attitude, my actions, and my response to challenges. By letting go of the need to control every aspect of my time, I found a greater sense of peace and flexibility. I became more adaptable and less stressed, knowing that I could handle whatever came my way. Gratitude for time, a Stoic practice of appreciation, the final Stoic principle that revolutionized my approach to time management was gratitude. The Stoics were deeply aware of the fleeting nature of time, and they often spoke about the importance of appreciating the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to throw away. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." This reminder of the impermanence of life inspired me to cultivate gratitude for the time I have. Each day became an opportunity to practice thankfulness, not just for the big moments, but for the small, ordinary ones as well. I began each morning by reflecting on what I was grateful for and ended each day by acknowledging the time I had been given. This practice of gratitude transformed my relationship with time. I no longer saw it as something to be managed or conquered, but as a gift to be cherished. It made me more present, more mindful, and more intentional with how I spent my days. And in doing so, it deepened my connection to the Stoic philosophy and its timeless wisdom. Stoic challenges, mastering time through daily practice. As I delved deeper into Stoicism, I realized that mastery over time is not achieved through one grand act but through consistent daily practice. The Stoics believed that philosophy should be lived, not just studied. This means that every day presents an opportunity to practice the principles we've learned, refining our approach to time management as we go. I began to set small, daily Stoic challenges for myself. Some days, it was about focusing entirely on one task without allowing distractions to creep in. Other days, the challenge was to embrace a difficult situation with calm acceptance, using it as a chance to practice resilience. These micro-challenges became a powerful way to embed Stoic principles into my life. Over time, these small actions accumulated into significant changes in how I viewed and managed my time. For anyone looking to improve their time management, I highly recommend setting Stoic challenges. These don't have to be overwhelming or time-consuming. In fact, the simpler, the better. The key is consistency, showing up every day with the intent to improve, to reflect, and to learn. As Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly. Leading by example, influencing others with Stoic time management, one of the unexpected benefits of my journey with Stoicism and time management was how it influenced those around me. As I became more intentional with my time, people noticed. Colleagues began asking me for advice on how to stay focused during busy days, while friends commented on how I seemed more calm and grounded, even in the face of pressure. This was a reminder of one of the most profound aspects of Stoic philosophy: by improving ourselves, we naturally inspire and elevate others. As Seneca said, associate with people who are likely to improve you. By practicing Stoic time management, I wasn't just transforming my own life, I was also creating a ripple effect in the lives of others. I started to share the Stoic practices that had worked for me. Whether it was discussing the importance of presence in every task, the art of saying no, or the power of acceptance, I found that Stoic principles resonated deeply with people who were seeking more balance and control in their lives. This was not only rewarding but also solidified my commitment to living Stoic principles in everything I did. Continuous growth. The Stoic path is lifelong. As I reach the conclusion of this journey, it's important to acknowledge that the Stoic path is not a destination, but a lifelong process of growth. Time management, like all aspects of Stoic philosophy, is something that we continually work on. There is no perfect time management system, just as there is no perfect Stoic. We are always evolving, always learning, and always refining our approach. For me, the most exciting part of this journey has been realizing that there's always more to discover. Stoicism encourages us to remain humble in our pursuits, knowing that there will always be new challenges and new opportunities for growth. Each day is a chance to become a little better, a little more present, and a little more aligned with our values. In this way, Stoicism is a living philosophy. It's not about rigid rules or fixed ideas. Instead, it's about adapting to the flow of life, responding to its changes with wisdom, and using every experience as an opportunity to learn. Conclusion: the Stoic mastery of time, a legacy of purposeful living. As I reflect on my journey with Stoic time management, I'm filled with gratitude for the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. Their teachings have not only helped me become more productive and efficient but have also deepened my sense of purpose and fulfillment. Through Stoic principles, I've learned to see time as a gift, one that should be used with intention, clarity, and respect. The Stoics remind us that our time is limited. We don't know how much we have, but we do know that it's within our power to make the most of it. By applying Stoic principles, such as presence, acceptance, and resilience, we can live each day fully. With the knowledge that we are on a path of continuous growth, as you embark on your own journey with Stoic time management, I encourage you to embrace the process. Be patient with yourself, challenge yourself daily, and remember that true mastery of time is not about perfection but about living each moment with purpose. As Marcus Aurelius so wisely said, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Your time is precious. Use it wisely. Live it fully. And let Stoicism be your guide.